This year, the AusIMM Annual Congress was held in Newcastle and hosted by the Hunter Regional Branch. The venue was the Crown Plaza Hotel on the banks of the Hunter River, as part of Port Newcastle. Port Newcastle is the largest coal loading facility in the world. Preparations for Congress are extensive and take a number of months. They include erecting large signs and banners the size of trampolines. They also take a lot of organisation and thought in how the program's arranged and the content to be presented. When Congress begins, it's about communication. A large plenary is held for most of the 2 days, which involves discussion, presentations by members of the board and the executive, and then discussions amongst groups of the delegates at tables or in small breakout rooms, chewing over the issues, coming up with ideas, networking, and sharing their experiences as members and executives within their own committees and groups. At times, it's hard to find a room without AusIMM delegates discussing in-depth issues of their concern. Of course, it's not all talk, well, not in the rooms anyway. At times we break for food, social interaction, networking continues solidly through the whole 2 days of the conference. The local branch hosted a welcoming event at the nearby Newcastle Museum. Delegates were able to wander the museum, see the exhibitions, enjoy the pipe organ, and then witness a simulated steel pour, have presentations by the local branch and by the WIMNet group talking about the diversity issues within our institute and industry.
I find out a lot about what's happening. I find out what we share across the institute and build some great connections as well.
Lots of great learning experiences, and there's definitely a lot to take back to the Sydney Student Chapter in terms of engagement of new members and students across disciplines, and also engaging members that we already have back into the chapter.
At a personal level, it actually re-energises me and recommits me to activity within the institute.
Magnificent. I've loved it. It's been collaborative, it's been quite informative, really enjoyed it.
For me, the highlight's been getting the perspective of more experienced people in the mining industry and just hearing their take on some of the issues that students are facing as well.
Really good. I've had a great networking session with over lunch here. Throughout the 3 days, met a lot of great people, made some connections both for work and just personal life as well.
There have been some great suggestions for some of the technical topics, maybe running them as breakfast meetings, looking at some actually less technical, more of the soft skills, the career planning type sessions. Some really good feedback there.
I think one of my reflections, thinking back to my student time and sharing it to now, is that this is giving me exposure to what running a company is actually like. A lot of the issues that we're talking about here to do with strategy, decision making, and the objectives of the organisation are very similar to what you'd be approaching as a company. So for me, it's great exposure to that side of work, and it's helping me engage better as a professional with the institute, because making that transition from a student, where your objectives are more related to getting a job, to a professional, where my objective is staying relevant and maintaining a strong connection to my industry. I guess what I'm getting out of this and what I'm putting in is quite different.
So Congress 17 was a big success, hailed as the best Congress ever, until next year, when Congress 2018 will be held in Adelaide. It's an important year next year because 2018 is our 125th anniversary. We hope to see you at Congress. So it's farewell from Newcastle, and next year it will be hello Adelaide.